Today, I'm going to be talking about some types of women that you need to be careful about dating. Now, they are not entirely bad people, but there's a but. And when there's a but, there's a problem. Okay, so we'll be talking about some types of women that you need to think twice before deciding to go into a committed relationship with them. Now, if you can talk them out of these things I'm going to be talking about, then they might just make really amazing partners. But if not, I will advise that you let them be where they are. They are not for you, except you are okay with whatever you're going to be getting from them. All right. So welcome back to my channel. This is Real Talk with IJ. On here, we'll talk about all things love, sex, and relationship. Yes, that's what we do here. Now, without wasting any of your time, let us jump straight into this video because it is going to be a very interesting one. And the very first on the top of my list today is, and this one is wild because I don't know, this generation is really going wild. Toy lovers. I was on the street of Instagram the other day also, and girls were showing off their toys. Like, I saw sizes of dildos and my eyes almost popped. I'm like, yo, like, if you're going to date a girl and she's addicted to using toys, she's addicted to using the rose skinny dildos, vibrators, all of those, like, sometimes you can use toy to spice up your relationship. But when this girl is a toy lover, it will be very difficult for you to beat it. It will be very difficult for you to beat that orgasm that she gives herself. It will be very difficult for her to think of you while you guys are doing it, because all she'll be thinking of is going to finish off using her toys. A lot of women who are now addicted to using their toys find it really hard to allow men give them the kind of satisfaction that they want, because they already have like a rhythm. Because one thing about those toys is that it has levels of vibrations. So they might already be used to a particular level of vibration that your waist cannot give. I'm telling you, you're in competition with AI. That's what it's giving. So, like, I don't know about you, but if you want to date a girl who's addicted to toys, then by all means go on. But I would just tell you that you need to be careful, because you might really be competing with batteries and machines and plastics, and honestly, it might just be hard for you to really please your woman. And just imagine, after doing so much hard work and you think you've done something really amazing, and you try to go to bed and you start hearing grrr, like where a barber is using his clipper. Like, you're going to really feel embarrassed, and it can also kill your self-esteem when your woman makes you feel like she always needs to use a toy when you are done. Like, it's going to kill your confidence when it comes to knacking. So I don't think you want to be dating a girl who is addicted to using toys. Secondly, you do not want to date a girl that has a male bestie. I had to say it, because why does your woman have a male bestie? Why? Why are you not her bestie? Because she's leaving every other person to be with you. So if that other guy is good enough to be a bestie, why is he not a boyfriend or a husband? Because one thing I know about besties is you share everything and anything with them, and they don't judge you. They accept you for who you are completely. And I think that's who your partner should be to you. So if they are sharing anything and everything, they're sharing you and all of your shortcomings. So if you were not good in bed today, the bestie knows. All of your styles, the bestie knows. Your shortcomings, the bestie knows. All of your secrets you share with her. There's a third party in your relationship. You guys might as well just be having threesomes, because the bestie is in your business. So I don't think it's advisable for anybody to have the opposite sex as a bestie. Now, hear me out. You can have a female friend as a man. You can have a male friend as a woman, but bestie, no. That's how they knock your women. That's how they knock them and clean mouths. Yes, that's how some of these small boys, So yeah, if a woman has a male bestie, I think it's a red flag. I think you should talk to her. Like, I mean, he can still be your friend, cool. But all of those bestie of, I must talk to you every day and we must talk about everything and anything, and perhaps she has a business deal, and after giving her all of the advice, she can't go with what you have said because she needs to confirm with her bestie that is the best advice that she can go with. So the bestie is going to always be before you every time. So if she's not willing to let go of that bestie, I don't think you want to be caught in that mix. You do not want to be in a relationship where there's someone out there who is always analyzing you and making sure you're good enough for her. The person is not even her dad. So it's not worth being in such drama, honestly. Thirdly, a girl raised by a single parent, especially a single mom. Now, why this is not necessarily a bad thing, you need to understand that background has a huge effect on us, on anybody. Like the background you grow from, who raised you, the kind of family you come from, really has a huge impact in your life. So if you're coming from a family where you had both parents growing up, there was love, togetherness, you understand the dynamic of family. Whereas a girl raised by a single mom, especially a bitter single mom, now let's make it clear because there are some single moms that are great. They raise amazing kids. Let's not even lie. There's some single moms that do really really amazing job raising their children. But there are the bitter single mom that raise their child with men as scum. Your dad abandoned us. This is how men are. You have to be careful. You can't trust men. You see how I'm taking care of you. It's because your dad is useless. And that's how almost all men are. And each time, even like while they were growing up, maybe, a few times you had encounter with seeing your dad and your mom in the same space, it was always hell. So most of these girls raised in such sad upbringing by a single mom will be very tough on your skin. So when you're trying to date a girl and she's raised by a single mom, you need to try to understand how she was raised. Because if she was raised with the idea that men are scum, she's going to make your life a living hell. Because every man that comes into her life, she'll be trying to help her mom pay back. So she'll be fighting her mom's battle with a guy that she knows not that is not related to her dad in any way. Okay, so if she was raised by a bitter single mom, and you find out, or by dating her, you find out that she doesn't want to commit. Because another thing about girls raised by single female parents is they're okay with not committing 100%. They're okay with living their life without a man, because most of them will say, and I've personally heard this from someone, say, oh, after all, my mom is fine, my mom is doing well, she raised me alone without my dad and she turned out fine. So when you try to make them feel, when you try to tell them that something is wrong or they need to do better, they don't care. They're like, it's fine, whatever. Because they have this belief that they don't need a man. After all, their mom is doing okay and their mom did not need a man to train them. So like, it's not everybody actually, but it's worth paying attention to. So if you want to date a girl who was raised by a single parent, who was raised by her mom alone, I think you need to pay attention to her characters and give her time and see if she can adjust. People can learn and unlearn. So gradually she can unlearn whatever toxicity that she learned from her mom and learn something better by being with you, who obviously, or who knows better at, being a family and being a happy family at that. So like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not completely bad, but you just need to be sure that you want to go through the process of teaching, grooming, and training her like a child from afresh. Okay. Lastly, and this one is not even so terrible, but like first child. Now, if you're dating a girl who is a first child, she's not going to be entirely bad. But if she's a first child that became an adult too early, because I've seen this a lot, especially on TikTok, a lot of first child saying how they raised their younger ones, how they became a mom so early because they were, in charge of taking care of the younger ones because their parents were working and all of that. And I personally worked with a lady also who is a first child, female, and she got into the responsibility of taking care of her family so early because she lost her dad and someone had to work extra to also help in providing for the family. So the issue with this type of ladies is they're always in their masculine energy because they started taking charge early. So they are going to kind of be strong-willed. They might be stubborn. They might find it hard to allow somebody else lead because they started leading very early. They started leading very early. Okay, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, you need to calm down, see if you can teach them, because people learn and unlearn, or people unlearn and learn. Okay, but just get prepared that if she was, a powerhouse in her family as the first child, taking responsibility, being like the second mom in the house, and you that is the last born, you're coming to date this first child just so that she's going to have so much energy. And for you to be able to be in charge of that home, you need to be really confident. You need to really be a confident person. If not, she's going to push you around. Not because she wants to disrespect you, it's just because that's how she has been. She got into leadership so early, so she's going to want to lead in that home. And it might come off as her being stubborn, strong-headed, strong-willed, all of those words that I just mentioned. You might see her like that, but this is just how she's built. So until you come with some kind of superior masculine energy, you might not be able to get her to be submissive. Not like she doesn't want to be submissive, but she just needs a higher power to let her know that it is time to calm down. I'm here to take care of you. You've been taking care of everybody, but don't worry, I've got this. And you truly show her that you've got this, because you can say, I've got this, but she's seeing you like, I'm not sure you can do this. I'm not sure. So she's still trying to be in charge of that thing. So you need to be so masculine and so confident to be able to take care of things so that she learns how to be in her feminine energy. See, if you want to enjoy your home, you need to pray that your woman is always in her feminine energy. Okay, because it is sexy, it is sweet, it is softer, it is easier to be with a woman who is soft. So if you try to always be in your masculine energy, it's just going to easily make your woman be feminine for you. And that's what you want. So this is the end of the video for today. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And if you're not yet subscribed until now, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you definitely need to hit the subscribe button and also the like button so that more people can see this video. So I will see you in my next video. Keep living life, keep being champs, and bye for now. Mwah.